What is good, YouTube? Today we're back with another movie review on Movie Monday, and it has been 2 months since I've done one of these things. Before we get into it, if you're new here, leave a like and subscribe. It helps the channel, helps me out a lot. But today we will be reviewing 2023's TOHO Godzilla Minus One. Starting with some of the background to this movie, it was made by TOHO, the original creator of Godzilla, because of Japan and other stuff I'm not going to get into because that is history and I'm not the best one to explain it here. If I'm not mistaken, the most recent one that TOHO has made, I think was 2016 Shin Godzilla, which to me I highly recommend. It was an amazing movie in my opinion. It was phenomenal. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think it is my favorite Godzilla movie just in general from Legendary or TOHO. This one is definitely the best. And I highly recommend it, but you might want to watch the subtitles because it is in Japanese or get a dubbed version. I've never seen the dubbed version. I've only seen the Japanese one. But as Shin Godzilla, this one is also a Japanese TOHO film. So if you're going to watch this with subtitles or dubbed if there is a version for that. And this is TOHO's most recent film, which was released in 2023. And it is a sci-fi / action film, Japanese film, which is listed on Google itself. But I think it's more of a sci-fi drama film because there was a lot going in this movie. And impressively, this movie had a budget of $15 million around there, rumored. Again, I don't think they came up with a specific number, but 15 million is not a lot now. To be honest, it is not a lot. And just for example, this trash movie had $80 million budget, and this one only had 15, which puts it in perspective. This will be a non-spoiler review or plot synopsis for this movie, so let me get into some of the plot. So basically, this movie takes place a little bit after World War II, or just towards the end of it during 1945, and then it cuts to December of 1945, where our main character would be a kamikaze pilot if he would, didn't get scared and land back at base. But it basically follows his trauma, and basically throughout the years, because it goes from 1945 to 1947 and cuts in between the years, if that makes sense. So it goes from 1945 to 1946 to 1947, which I think is the most lingering year that they're on. And basically, it follows him and his journey with people he meets. And I'm gonna try to not explain the plot in depth too much because I feel like you should just watch it and see it yourself. My explanation is not gonna be good enough at all. But basically, and then it follows him and the cities and civilizations plan to defeat Godzilla, which it does attack Tokyo, which is insane. The attacks of Tokyo are crazy. Godzilla is insane. But yeah, basically they just try to devise a plan about defeat Godzilla. And basically all the civilians and ex-military people do that. I'm not going to tell everyone good or bad because I'm obviously not going to spoil it here. But that was a little bit of the plot. Now let's get into the goods, the bads, and the neutrals. Starting off with the goods, because this movie does have a lot of goods. Let's start off with the set design, dude. It seems like a lot of the shots were just in set locations. It didn't look like, green screens or backgrounds. It looked like they were on location. Again, I could be completely wrong, and it could be green screens or CGI or this and that. But seriously, it looked like they were on set, on location. If there's boat scenes, it looks like they're on boats. If there's on an island, it looks like they're on location, which is crazy to say. Speaking of set design, visuals and CGI are amazing. I'm not gonna lie, maybe 1 or 2 times where the CGI kind of doesn't blend too well. But dude, other than that, it looks amazing. Oh my gosh, the CGI is amazing. Dude, the water physics are amazing. I don't understand if water physics are hard to do or not, but dude, they are amazing. When Godzilla is in the water, it's believable that he's in the water. It makes it seem like, oh, they just got a Godzilla and just put him in the water. It is crazy. And now moving on from that, it's gonna be character plot. Characters, dude, in this movie are insane, dude. Their stories are great. You're so invested into the characters. It's insane because I know in Legendary Godzilla, characters are kind of just exposition dumps, oh, this and that happened. But this is they have actual stories. It is insane how good they are. Development arcs, the characters that have arcs to go through, the main character, are top-notch, amazing in my opinion. From characters to Godzilla, let's just put everything about Godzilla, dude. First of all, Godzilla design, 10 out of 10 for me. I think actually no, 9 out of 10. Shin for me is a 10 out of 10 because it's evolution, that state that he has. But dude, freaking Godzilla's design in this movie is a French chef's kiss. Is that what it's called? Chef's kiss, It's just amazing, terrific. Moving from his design, dude, his destruction and scale. You feel every step, it just one step, boom, crushes the concrete because how much he weighs. Just you feel the scale and the freaking destruction that he imposes. He goes out his way to just destroy everything because he's not a hero. He is the monster of Japan, which I like because Legendary makes Godzilla a hero, but in this he's a monster, and I love that because I love when he's destructive and everything. And in this, you can see the scale and the freaking just everything is crazy. The last 2 good things, dude, about Godzilla, dude, are his freaking atomic breath, which are amazing, dude. His atomic breath is insane. It is a slower charge up than the other ones, and it can be canceled off, like he does get hit while doing his atomic charge. But dude, it is phenomenal. When it goes off, chills, just chills. And his final one is his theme. I do actually enjoy his theme a lot. His theme is actually really good. I do enjoy that a lot. And the final good is the ending. The ending was just so good, dude. It had like very good payoffs. It was just the ending that I expected. Like, it was great. It did have some twist. There was some twist in the ending that did not, like, I did not get caught, like, or like catch on to. So it was good. The ending was amazing. But those are the goods. Now let's get into the bads. Okay, now getting into the bads, there's actually very few. I only have 3. One is the pacing. The pacing can slow down a little bit. It goes from straight action and then kind of slows down into the character stuff, which can make it feel wonky, or like make it feel like it's a little bit longer than it actually is, which is one bad that I have. Another one that I have is, I say they had a cop out. Like, towards the end of the movie, something bad happened, but they had a cop out where it's like, oh, what happened to that person? They actually survived it, you know? And it's like, that's kind of crazy, not gonna lie. And my final bad is how little we see Godzilla. He's in at max 20 to 30 minutes of the movie, and keep in mind this movie's 2 hours long, so it's like you barely see him. And it's not because like, oh, he does little impact in the movies. No, he is so good that I want to see more of him. Like, even the bads have some good to it. So like, Godzilla isn't in this as much, but his impact is huge, and I just wish that we saw him more. But trust me, the times he's in the screen, he steals the show. Like, he is a looming threat at every time he's in the screen or in the scene, whatever. But those were the bads. Now let's get into the neutrals. I have no neutral, so let's just get into the rating. Well, getting to rating, this is honestly one of my favorite Godzilla movies. I say right behind Shin Godzilla. If not, maybe on a good day, this is number 1. But number 1 for me is Shin, but number 2 is this. But it is still a phenomenal movie. Don't get that wrong. This movie is very good, but it has some flaws, alright? No movie's perfect, and if it was, you know, it'd be a 10 out of 10. For that reason, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10, dude. This movie deserves it. This movie is great, and I would highly recommend you watch this movie because it is an enjoyable watch. Like, for the whole 2 hours, you're just invested to these characters and Godzilla. It is amazing how much they can do with only 15 million. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, comment down below what movie you would like me to review, and, you know, favorite parts of this movie or parts you hated the most about this movie without spoiling it. And leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.